If you get a text message in your Mercedes and you open it up, what will happen if you press central controller twice?
Today I'm gonna show you part 3, but first let me show you something. Okay, let's go.
What the heck is that? Feature number 9, double tap shortcut. 79% of people surveyed by us did not know about. So when you see the little envelope, it means you got a text message. So you need to move your mouse down toward yourself to see the lower taskbar, and then scroll to the right until you see the envelope. Then hit enter, and then you see your text message. Now if you look at the end of the text message, you'll see it's continuous, so the message is long. So you need to press again to open it up, and when you open it, all you have to do is press twice.
Text message from 91841, dated November the 25th. Local District Northeast asks you to please take the school experience survey.
And then you don't need to read your text message because the car will read it back to you out loud. How great is that? Don't read and drive at the same time. This way you can just watch the road and listen to your text. Guys, this is just a reminder, you're watching lesson number 3. Don't forget to watch lesson number 1 and number 2. You can watch in any order. Feature number 8, wiper sensitivity. 81% of people surveyed by us did not know about it. On the left side of the steering wheel you can see wiper controller. Let's look at it from another angle. Right here. So the first position O, it means off. And then the second position a lot of people use, it's automatic. So whenever it rains, wipers are going off by itself. Depending on the rain, it can go faster and slower. But the problem with that, sometimes it's not sensitive. So if there is very little rain, like right now, wipers don't go out by themselves. So we have to do it manually. Even if you drive and there is very little rain, wipers don't go. So how to make it more sensitive? There is a second position, it has 4 dots. This is also automatic position. A lot of people did not know about it, but it's more sensitive. So now it will still work automatically, but it will be more sensitive even if you have very little rain. And the last 2 positions with solid lines are not even automatic, so I don't even recommend to use it. On the bottom of all the features we show a percentage of people who did not know about it. In this video we're gonna show you one feature for the first time ever that 100% of people that we surveyed did not know about. So do not go anywhere. Feature number 7, side mirror dual memory. 83% did not know. I'm gonna show you this feature on the Mercedes C-Class, but it works almost the same on most other Mercedes models. So first you have to turn on ignition. Make sure you have ignition on. When you have lights on the dashboard, that means you have ignition on. Then select the right mirror and press on it. Make sure you're in the right mirror. And then adjust the right mirror 4 ways. And you have to adjust it the way that you can see your rear right wheel. So let's make it closer so we can see. So now I see my right rear wheel, and the reason I want to see it because I want to see it when I park my car, how is it against the curb. So let's make sure we can see it really good. So now I can see this is from my driver position. I can see rear right wheel very well. So the next thing we have to do is hit memory button M and then any arrows of the mirror. And the mirror should not move. If mirror moved, it means you did something wrong. It has to stay on the same place. And the last thing we have to do is adjust back to its normal position, to your first memory. Now let's try to park this baby, see how it works. Okay, so I'm standing on the street right now, far from a curb. And let's look in the mirror. You see right now mirror is in its normal position, in the first memory probably. So as soon as I put transmission in reverse, my mirror goes to the preset position that we saved. And now I can see my rear wheel, and now we can slowly park, and I can see it goes against the curb. So when I park, I can perfectly park my car. And also when you look in the rear view mirror, make sure nobody's behind you before you do. Let's get this truck past. And let's slowly continue parking, go slowly, and I can see perfectly. I can see curb, I can see my wheel, and now I'm exactly parked right next to the curb, parallel. And now let's put our steering back together. So I call it perfect parking. You see how I park, and I can actually see completely my car against the curb. Now, while I'm still in reverse, if you select left driver mirror, the mirror will actually go to your first position of the memory, to your normal position. And now, while I'm still in reverse, if I select right mirror, it will go to second memory position that we memorized just for the parking. And actually, I can go select left and right, and mirror will go up and down from first memory position to second memory position as many times as you want. Personally, I like this feature a lot. Feature number 6, System Erase. 84% of people did not know about. Before you sell your car or return your lease, make sure to get rid of all your personal information. Move your mouse to the top and all the way to the right to select vehicle. And then hit enter. Or you can go directly by hitting setting button. Then go all the way to the left, system settings, and hit enter. And now scroll all the way down where you see reset, and hit reset button. Now when you hit reset button, all your information will be gone. I'm talking about navigation history, your contacts, all addresses, radio stations, everything you saved on this car will be erased. And make sure to do it before you sell your car or return your lease. Feature number 5, auto lock override. 86% of people did not know. You can program your car to lock itself as soon as you start driving, but sometimes you really don't want this feature, and I'll show you how to turn it on and off very easily. When auto door lock is active, you could be locked out if your car is being pushed, towed, it's on roller dynamometer or some car washes. The last thing you want to do is lock yourself out of the car. So there is unlock button, there is lock button. If you push lock button and hold until it beeps, you will activate automatic locking feature. Now it's active. To deactivate, just push and hold unlock button until it beeps. Do it before you go to car wash, smoke check or similar situation. And if you press and there is no beep, it means it's currently already applied. Feature number 4. Echo display, only 13% new. On the left side of the steering wheel you have buttons left and right. You can change the menu inside the instrument cluster. So let's go to the left until we find trip computer. Yep, right there. So now we need to go into trip computer menu by going up and down. So let's go up until we find Echo display. Now the car will show you 3 major indications of your driving styles, of how you drive. Now you can see my style is a total disaster as far as saving money on gas, because apparently I use a lot of acceleration and not a lot of coasting. And coasting is actually opposite to acceleration, it's de-acceleration. And you need to balance all 3 to achieve the best possible style of driving, and the constant actually shows you the balance between both. And the bonus from start show you how many more miles did you achieve based on your driving style. The goal is to make all 3 equally green. So guys, if you want to save thousands of dollars on gasoline, put this on your screen, watch it for a couple days and learn how to change your driving style. Some other Mercedes models, this Eco display looks a little different. For example, this is E-Class convertible, but I think it looks the same on the C-Class, and it shows percentage instead of bonus miles. But it's basically the same thing and the goal is the same. I just got home and I saved whopping 1.8 miles. I really need to work on my driving style. Guys, if you think cars are very complicated now, let me show you when people still had to deal with horses just about 100 years ago. Feature number 3, trunk limiter. 12% of people did not know about. So if you open rear tailgate, it will open as normally all the way up. As you can see, the door is completely open. Now let's close it and stop it somewhere midway. For example, let's say in this position. You can stop at any position. And let's say I don't want this tailgate to open more than this position. I just want to be at this position all the time. So all I have to do, I hit stop button, hold until it beeps, and it's set in memory. And the reason I don't want to open this tailgate anymore because I have construction in my garage. So now let's close it. And now when I open it, it will stop exactly in the position where we set in memory. Now let's say I fixed my garage and I don't need to limit opening anymore. So to clear it, you push, hold and wait until 2 beeps. Let's close it. Now we clear the memory, so it will open as normal. By the way, you can get a lot more information at our website mbzmaster.com. We just completely redesigned it. It's very easy to navigate. You can go down, you can see reviews, shopping guide, tutorials, videos. We have our store, and if you go down, there is a lot of information, mostly about Mercedes-Benz, and you can just look around. On the bottom you can contact us through YouTube, Facebook, and if you click on YouTube you can subscribe right there, or you can actually subscribe under this video to our channel. Feature number 2, Rescue Assist. Only 7% of people knew.
Okay, let's go.
So if you look on the filler cap, there is a rescue card to be scanned. You can scan it with any app and it will give you information about all major safety components of your car. In the event of an accident, if you call emergency and they arrive, many times they will not be able to open your door, and the only way they can help you is to cut your car open. But they can't just cut anywhere. They have to know exactly where to make a cut. The Rescue Assist card is installed on all 2014 and up Mercedes-Benz, but for any Mercedes after 1990 you can get it for free. So first you have to locate the code, scan it and get all the information. Once you scan the rescue card, it will show you location of most important units: onboard electrical system, batteries, fuel tanks, gas generators, seat belts, active engine hood, reinforcement of body, so you know exactly where it's located so you can make a cut. So now when paramedic will cut your car, they know exactly where to make a cut without causing any explosion because of gas pipe or airbag deployment, and avoiding all other disasters. And besides, all this information is good to know even if you don't get an accident. Just the location of batteries and everything else is really good to know. Since paramedic managed to get inside the car really fast, they are able to provide you help as soon as possible. It can be life and death situation. And here's the question of today: how many features out of 9 did you already know about? What features should I demo in my upcoming videos? Please let us know in the comment section below after you finish watching the video. Number 1 feature of the world that nobody knows about: using phone number inside the text. So let's say you got a text message, and when you open inside the text message it says please call this number. So if you take piece of paper and try to write it while you drive which number you need to call, it's not very convenient and it's kind of dangerous too. Instead you just need to open this text by hitting enter, and whoa, this phone number is automatically highlighted. Wow, this car is smart. So all you have to do is hit enter and it gives you a lot of choices. Make sure don't use call sender, because if you hit call sender it will call to the person who actually sent you text. Instead you have to hit use, because you want to use the number inside the body of the text. Hit use and then hit call. And that's it, you're just calling the number which was inside the text message.
Welcome to Directory Assistance. For English,
How
please
cool
press
is
1
that?
or stay on the line.
Please don't forget to answer the question below.